Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing fine as I'm back with one more video, and I honestly can't wait to get right into it because today the How Monoposto YouTubers Drive series continues with yet another wonderful Monoposto YouTuber, and his name is SPITFIRE Gaming. If you want to check out his channel, the link will be in the description. And the reason why I'm so hyped for this second episode is because we finally will be able to compare Sparks YouTube 15 with another Monoposto YouTuber. One of the main points of this series is to actually find the differences between Monoposto YouTubers' way of driving. And because of that, we're going to Spain, the same track we've analyzed in the first episode, to see how different are Sparks YouTube 15 and SPITFIRE Gaming. We have two corners to analyze, that is turn 1 and the hairpin. So let's start then from turn 1, and we'll also start from Monoposto 2021. So the top speed is 345 kilometers per hour, somewhere around this yellow thing above the track. Here is the braking point, and you know what? The Spitfire is actually braking and accelerating at the same time, at the speed of 319 kilometers per hour. Already massive speed drop. And we approach turn 1 here pretty quickly. Here's the turning point, 250 kilometers per hour. However, this is only the beginning because we haven't hit the apex quite yet. And note that the curb and somewhere around here. Now Spitfire touches the brake pedal one more time, sort of mid-corner, reaching the speed of 220 kilometers per hour. And here, actually, Spitfire slightly missed the apex, and as a result, he went a bit wide. So this is not the best example of Spitfire's Spain turn 1. So I found another turn 1 in this video. So let's quickly go through it as well. But firstly, it's quite interesting to see this camera angle, if you can call it like that. So, well, yeah, let's just watch it and go back to the start of this clip. So, top speed, braking point, then turning point, apex hit, and the speed here is only 190 kilometers per hour, and Spitfire is not going wide. And that was the turn 1 in Monoposto 2021 by Spitfire Gaming. Now it's time to see this hairpin. The top speed is actually 305 kilometers per hour. Here is the braking point. As we can see, the speed is below 300 kilometers per hour. At around 134, I would say, Spitfire turns the wheel. And here is the apex, and the speed is only 95 kilometers per hour. And here's the acceleration point, by the way, just moments after the apex hit. So I will not make any conclusions quite yet. I'll wait till I, compare Spitfire and Sparks. However, I must say that Spitfire Gaming driving style is pretty similar to Darren's driving style, and let's see if we can, confirm that. But we'll do that not in Monoposto 2022, but in Monoposto 2023, because I didn't find any good footage of Spain Turn 1 in Monoposto 2022. Anyways, it is what it is, so let's just analyze this one then. And note that Spitfire has DRS, so it's not really a clean analysis. So the top speed is 331 kilometers per hour. I would say around 200 meters before the corner. I'm not 100% sure though. We see the braking point really close to that 100 meters board. The turning point is at 244 kilometers per hour, and here is the apex. I would say a pretty decent corner. Look at the turning angle, by the way. And this little brake pedal touch allows Spitfire to start accelerating already here, just like we saw in that first episode. Sparks YouTube 15 did exactly the same thing. Let's look at this hairpin then. The top speed is 282 kilometers per hour. It's interesting that Spitfire doesn't actually move to the right to, make the entry as wide as possible. Instead, he just goes for this inside line, concentrating on the apex. The speed is 272 kilometers per hour now. Again, a pretty big turning angle. The speed is 132 kilometers per hour. However, that wasn't the lowest speed in this corner, as it reaches 107 kilometers per hour right here. And that was our Monoposto 2023 turns 1 and turn 9, I believe. And now we go to the most interesting part, and I suggest that we use only the Monoposto 2023 footage to actually compare Sparks YouTube 15 and Spitfire Gaming. So first of all, I will use the screenshots from my previous video to compare all key points of that turn 1. So the top speeds, the braking point, the turning point, the apex hit point, and the acceleration point. And then we'll use these two videos to actually see maybe who's better at turn 1 or something like that. But firstly, we need to mention two things. Firstly, Sparks YouTube 15 actually used the soft tires, while Spitfire Gaming in this clip was on the hard tires instead. And that would give Sparks YouTube 15 an advantage, but Spitfire Gaming had DRS wide open on his car. And of course, we have to remember that these guys used slightly different settings, and we don't actually see them in the videos, unfortunately. So let's get into this comparison then. Firstly, top speed 331 versus 299 for Sparks YouTube 15, 30 kilometers per hour advantage for Spitfire. This is the braking point, and note how late Sparks YouTube 15 actually brakes. I reckon that's because of the soft tires versus hard tires. The difference between the grip levels of these tire compounds. Moving on to the turning point. This point is pretty much the same, I would say, but still, almost 30 kilometers per hour speed difference between these guys. All thanks to that activated GRS. Here is the apex hit point. We can see that Spitfire Gaming is actually way closer to that blue and green thing on the inside line than Darren, and maybe he somehow gains time by doing this, maybe not, as we see how early Spark City 15 starts to accelerate. Maybe because Spitfire was way too aggressive on that inside curb, and the speed difference is not in the favor of Spitfire already. Now you will see some video comparison fragments, but for me it's time to say goodbye. Thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. You can actually learn something new while analyzing this kind of stuff. Yeah, so join my Discord server as always. Subscribe to the channel. We're really close to reaching 370 already. I want to wish you all a great day, and I see you all in my next video. Maybe my team career episode, maybe something else. We'll see about that. But for now, goodbye my friends. Goodbye.